What is up, babes? This is Baby Proof Rides, and today we are going to collect a very valuable asset for the Bronco, which is the motor. Are we getting a trans too?
Not today.
Not today, okay. Just the motor. Michael has a special gift of scouring Facebook Marketplace and other online forums and finding these motors at a good price.
The most we've paid for a LS, and that includes the two I have and Taylor, is $300. So y'all can think about that.
For those who don't know, we acquired an '88 Ford Bronco, Eddie Bauer edition, and you know, we're just not Ford people, despite my husband owning two now, actually three in your lifetime.
I only have one now.
But you've owned three in your lifetime.
Well, we've all made bad decisions.
But you love them all.
Yeah.
Anyways, we are LS people, so we're like, you know what? Let's throw an LS in there, and that's what we're doing. All right, Mr. LS Acquiring King. What are some of the things that you want to look for when purchasing a used LS?
First things first, you guys have got to get your budget straight. And I don't mean the budget that you told your wife. I mean how much you actually are willing to spend, because that's going to really determine the initial investment. Because in these engines, as y'all know, you can spend as much money as you want to spend. So on this Bronco, I'm going to do a budget LS build for you guys and show you how to do it as cheaply as possible, but still do it reliably, still do it where it looks nice, it's wired correctly, four-wheel drive, all that. So we're going to get into the pricing on this build, which would be cool. Some of the stuff that I look for, I don't want to go through this motor, so you got to know that going into looking for an engine. You know, if you're going to tear it down like we did Barry's engine anyway, it doesn't really matter, short of it having a cracked block. I was putting everything new in it, it didn't matter. This is the complete opposite situation. I'm looking for something that's pretty much ready to go, short of me maybe putting bearings in it, maybe a timing chain, and new gaskets. That's it. We'll check everything, but I am not looking to tear this motor apart. I'm not even looking to take the heads off of it. So that's something you got to come to terms with. The other thing that'll get you on pricing is the accessories. Now, again, like on Barry, I knew I was going to be ordering an all-new front drive system, so I didn't care about any of that, you know, coming with the original. If you're not going to be running, you know, like a Holley high mount or mid mount, you need to know that, because you need to get the alternator and the water pump and maybe even the AC. Those things will add up on you. These brackets and bolts, they're not expensive, but they add up on you. So that kind of stuff will get you, and that's how you go way over budget on this build.
So how much are we spending on this motor?
I'm spending $300 on this motor. What is it coming out of? It's a Gen 3, which is what most people like to run. 5.3, 2005, out of like a Tahoe. It's got 160,000, so nothing crazy. I'll pull valve covers off, see what we got. As long as we don't have a lot of sludge, I'll check for compression on the crank, make sure everything turns over. On this one, I'm not too worried about it. Again, it just depends on what your end goal is. I'm not trying to make Googles of power on this, because I'm going to be doubling the factory power on this Bronco with just a stock motor. So this will be a fun build for you guys who really want to like get into, can I afford a LS swap but still have it nice, because there's not a lot of help out there. There's a lot of guys that'll tell you things, but there's just such a scale of how you can do this. I mean, you can spend $20,000 on a motor, or you can spend $100 on a motor like Taylor did. So there's really no in between. So figure out what you guys want and have a goal and stick to it. So do the miles not bother you on these motors that you're repurchasing? I like to stay under 200 personally. It's not a deal breaker, but for me, I don't want to pull the pistons out and check rings. I don't want to pull the heads off. If this cam's not scarred, I'm not even pulling the cam out. I might just do bearings. It just depends. You don't know what you're getting into, and that's why if you can have a game plan of, you know, okay, I'm chasing 500 horse, or I'm chasing 400 horse or 300 horse, you're going to save yourself a lot of money. You just got to be honest with yourself, because when you have to keep redoing things, that's when you spend way over budget.
But first, we got to pick up Taylor Swift Sanders.
You mean Tiny Tank Taylor?
Tiny Tank Taylor, Taylor Swift Sanders, you know.
I love that he brought his own bag of goodies. You want to try?
It started moving.
Did it?
Yeah.
You try it.
Probably don't help that you're spinning the air
You
conditioning
got-
compressor too.
Yeah, and you got plugs in it.
There you go.
You keep that 350 water pump.
Y'all want that?
I left that life. I left that life.
I won't charge no extra for it.
You like that thing? One boy from Kansas.
Give her a South Street garage. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he lives in Lewisburg. Yeah, he lives in backside Columbia now.
Yeah.
Cornersville, I think.
Don't damage that oil.
Don't mess that oil filter up now. Everything's still good. We don't change them, but every like 3 or 4 oil changes. How you feel about that?
Yes.
Did he tell you when I put this on? Yeah, Bronco. Yeah, we're gonna get the whole world pissed off.
Now tell me about your system.
And they make a mount cover that goes over the coil, and it looks like. All right, guys. So we just got back in the truck, finished up loading it. I'm really glad that Taylor has this cradle that we got from his motor pickup. It's very nice. A lot less sketchy than the tire. But hey, overall, I'm pretty good with it. The only things that it was lacking would be the throttle body, and also the fuel line was cut, but not a huge deal. Those things are pretty easy to get. But it did get the PCM and the full wiring harness and an AC compressor. So give and take, whatever. 300 bucks, kind of hard to argue with. I mean, you're taking a chance. The guy said he heard it run. We try to trust car guys, so I feel pretty good about it. Taylor, what do you think?
It's a decent motor. The rear crank seal wasn't leaking or anything like that.
Very strange.
It was a little strange. That's what was leaking on my 4.8. So definitely a step in the right direction on making sure that it's not been crazy worn out.
And the timing chain covers got all the gunk. I mean, it's a used motor, guys. It's 20 years old. The only thing I wasn't thrilled about is obviously it's rusty, and I'm not dipping this block, but hey, it's not a huge deal. We don't need anything perfect. That's what this whole series is going to be. You know, doing this on a budget. So far in, we're $300. So we're doing good. We could cut the wiring harness down if we want. I usually order it. But
I know a guy.
I know a couple guys, and I don't do wiring, but I have a few friends that do. So we're excited. We'll get it back to the shop and see where we're at. Not today though, and hopefully we're good to go. It's got 706 heads, which I'm a fan of. I think those are good heads, and yeah, onward and upward. Bronco LSX.
Yes, I would like to add my commentary from my perspective. We get there, and you know, they're like, we're gonna make sure that it cranks over. Guess what? They did not make sure that it cranked over. And then he said,
We did look down the balcony.
do you have a video of it running? No, we do not have a video of it running. Okay. So you guys, this could be a total and utter disaster. So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
The worst case is we rebuild a motor. It's not the first time.
Oh, and the intake is all messed up.
No, just the throttle.
We
bar.
forgot to talk about that.
I did talk about it.
Yeah, the intake is not in good shape. But that's okay.
Those are easy pieces to get.
We'll
I think
see.
Josh has like 3 of them.
You guys, this could be the steal of the lifetime, or it could be a total disaster. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and let us know down below. Are we crazy? Are you pissed off that we're putting this in a Ford? I mean, give us your thoughts. We can handle it. Thanks for tuning in. This was Baby Proof Rides.